Welcome back to the channel, folks. I hope you're all doing well. You know what? No intro. Don't need an intro. We're all fed up today. We're all pissed off. Losing the Rangers at home for the second time in a row in paradise. 2-0 to Rangers. Two clumsy defensive errors. No shots on target for Celtic. Majority of possession was our back three. It was absolute shambles to watch. Celtic fans are calling for Neil Lennon's head tonight. I understand the frustration. I understand the pain of losing the Glasgow derby, which is understandable. But I went out for a walk and just had to think about everything. I had a look at a couple of YouTube videos and see what people think. My personal view is, if we won today, people would be thinking Neil Lennon's Messiah, for God's sake. So, if you can't take a loss, I'd recommend take a break away from social media for a few days, re-cleanse the mind, get ready for next Sunday. Don't worry about Thursday Europa League. But I don't care about Europa League. It's not our option to win it. It's good to be in it for Christmas. If we get hammered on Thursday and feel the second team, I wouldn't really care. What I like to see from Celtic is a bit of pride, a bit of urgency to push forward. Decisions today that he put out weren't great. They weren't great at all. They're actually embarrassing, to be honest, which is like young Welsh put back into the deep side. Literally, what do you expect from him? The chap was a nervous wreck. Laxall played all right. Brown couldn't cruise the ship today at all whatsoever. Morelos got the best of him, as much as I saying that. Ryan Kent just stormed the game. Rangers weren't even at their best level today, and you made a show of us at home. What does that say about character of champions? I came on yesterday and said, oh, we have leaders on the pitch, we'll have leaders in that dressing room, we have leaders on that bench. I look like an absolute foot. It's just embarrassing. For a club like our stature, we're going for 10 in a row. I don't think the players understand the importance of 10 in a row. When this was in the 90s, when Rangers were going for 10 in a row, Celtic fans were going to the players and begging them, please stop them, please stop them. We need something to change. If it has to be the formation, 3-5-2 is effective, but it hasn't been that effective. We're literally scraping results some games. We're not at the level where we should be. And I'm just hoping, I really am hoping, when you look back to the Hearts 4-0 game 3 years ago, and you look back to the game there in last December when they beat us, Rangers beat us, this could be a kick up the arse, and we need it. This is a level where they look across the river and they see that Rangers are on top of the table. We have a game in hand. There's 4 points in it. If Celtic lose next week, which I'm touching one now, saying that they don't, kiss the title goodbye, because I don't think Neil Lennon needs to be changed. I just think managerial change right now after getting all these signings in. Duffy was average today. They were all average. Oyer had a couple of blocks, showed a bit of pride, but still embarrassing. It's still embarrassing. Barkas looks so fragile. He could have saved that first goal. I really think it. And Mohamed Anushi should have been defending it better as well. I know he's not a defender, but you're in there for set pieces. Man mark, stuck in. None of this Zola mark and bollocks. Doesn't work. We're not Rafa Benitez. So it's an absolute shambles. Second goal was an absolute disgrace. I don't even know how they can capitalise to that, And Mohamed missed an absolute shambles of a shot. He could have took it on his try instead of lobbing around him. Griff came on. Griff looked alright. Took around McGregor, trying to pass it on to Yeti. Didn't work out. Don't know what he's doing, bringing Taylor on and Turnbull on that late. Tom Rogers not up to full fitness. People might argue and say, if we had Christie, Edward, the two boys from Israel, would it be a different game? Never say never. The result is the result, We got to move on. We have a massive month ahead. We need to focus. Neil Lennon needs to realise, sitting on that bench, sitting in that dugout, just not showing like he's bothered. It's a disgrace, We're going for one of the most important honours in the club's history in Scottish football, and that's the way he gets on. Even after the interview with Sky Sports, what the hell, a minute and a half, he just didn't bother, he just didn't care, And he knows he should have started Griff. He should have started Lee Griffiths. We don't know if it made a difference. What if maybe, it's the facts are the facts. Rangers done it today. I said it in the previous video, don't take them for granted. Yet we got shot in the foot. Yet again, we got shot in the foot by Rangers. It's an absolute... Them days are gone, as I said. Them days are 3 or 4 nils expected. But what I realistically think this season, I think it will go down to the wire. I think we definitely have a title challenge this season, and I don't think Celtic fans, some Celtic fans are living in a dreamland that it's we're going to do 10 in a row. We're going to do it. A lot of things are going to change. I really think it could be back to the days where they win 2 games, we win 2 games in the 4 fixtures against each other. Could be a helicopter involved, could be a title involved. It's going back to them days. But Celtic need to be at that level at the moment. We don't deserve to be in second place. That's my honest opinion. We've grinded results, fair enough, played well against Hibs, average against St Johnstone. We still have Aberdeen to play. It's Dundee United, scrape result against Dundee United. Hamilton, we start off well, but Edouard needs to get his finger out. I know he didn't play today. Obviously, he was diagnosed with corona, but we need to see a nuance in Edouard. I think a new formation might go well. I'd go for 4-4-2. If he doesn't want to go for 4-4-2, I'd go with the old Roger style football. 4-5-1. Why not? Why not go for it? Like, put one up front. If the strikers want to... I think what's wrong with Neil Lennon is at the moment, and I know he might say, what if maybe... I think it's because he has so much selection with strikers. He doesn't know what is his best 11, his best midfield. The midfield was shambolic today. McGregor spells looked alright, then he just fell to the dogs. Nachan fell to the dogs. Bruni, as I said, Morelos won that battle today. It just boiled me inside out. It just boiled me to make something like that to happen. But I'm going to be optimistic. I don't care about Thursday. Throw the towel in against AC Milan. There's no fans. It's no buzz, I just want to focus on Sunday, getting back to winning ways. It's our first domestic defeat, and we can't let this grudge go on, because I'm sure Celtic fans will be outside Parkhead in a couple of days' time, calling what Neil Lennon said. If we weren't to get results, we can't drop points, Can't be complacent now. We need to be on our A game, and Celtic haven't been on the A game. There's no plan B, and Lenny needs to get to that board and needs to get to them players and digging in. They all should be ashamed of themselves, Should be ashamed. Like literally buying the Sky Sports package today on LTV. What a waste of money. What a waste of money. But let us know what you think. I'm still backing Neil Lennon, still backing the team. Obviously, it was a massive decision with Damien Duff leaving the coaching staff. That has a part to play in it as well this season, why we haven't been at the level. A winner like him, Premier League winner, controlling the dressing room with Lenny and Kennedy. Kennedy didn't look bothered as well. But give us your opinion. Let us know what you think, because it's going to take a long time to get over this. Could be 14 days self-isolation at this rate, because congratulations to them. I know they won the Champions League today and all. Like, they're going to be celebrating like mad over in Govan, They might even have a bus party at this rate, social distant bus party, but they were a better team. And the facts are the facts, There's bitterness and rivalry in football, but when someone, you could say, outskills you on the pitch, not a shot on target, you need to wake up and smell the coffee. So I'll speak to you all soon. Hope you get over it soon. I'll be slowly getting over it, but hell, I appreciate the support, and up the Celts, and we're going to come back. We're going to do 10. We are going to do 10. Changes need to be made. Like, my hair needs to be changed. But yeah, hell, up the Celts.